And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the First Hit Podcast, regular edition. It's Wednesday. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
All right, and we're back. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fresh Hit Podcast, man. Regular edition. It's Womanizer Wednesday. Welcome to the stream, guys. So,
crazy week so far.
Yeah, it's been a crazy week, man. So, as you guys know, it's been a minute since we've done the show because we did our last episode, I think, on Wednesday of last week. So, it was literally, we've been off there for a week, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we've been off there because, so what ended up happening last week, guys, was, as you guys know, we had our show. We had what?
South Carolina.
Well, no, I know South Carolina. We had John from Modern Life Dating here, right? We did a fantastic episode with him. We covered 10 reasons why, we're kind of in the shitter when it comes to dating in America.
Yeah.
And he compared the dating marketplace from him being in Japan and traveling the world versus what's going on now. And I think it was really good analysis because he has been in the United States now for a few months. And for the better part of the last 10 plus years, guys, he did not live in the United States. He was literally in Japan, dating over there, going to other places. So for him to come back to the United States with a fresh set of eyes, right? Because the thing is like when you're involved in something, when you're entrenched in something, it's very difficult to understand what's going on when you're in it. So for him to leave and then come back 10 years later, he's going to be hyper aware and hypersensitive to certain traits. And that's what made the analysis so good when we had him on talking about, what's going on in the United States when it comes to the dating marketplace, etc. Now, with that said, after we did that show, we did Afterhours with girls. And during the course of that show, if you guys remember, we only were on YouTube for about 20 minutes. And anybody that watched that show, I highly recommend you guys go watch it. It's up on Rumble right now in full. The show was 10 times better.
Yeah.
Right? And something clicked for me as we were doing that, right? Though we are able to operate in a fashion on YouTube, right, and say what we want to say and, get the information out there to you guys, we're able to put it out in a way more entertaining, truthful, and raw perspective that, quite frankly, is required in this day and age of political correctness. Now, we're seeing the recession of freedom of censorship a bit, but it's still alive and well. As you guys know, we got demonetized August of last year. It's been officially 2 years now. And we've still been able to operate, and we've still been able to grow the audience and still be able to create content for 2 years. As many YouTubers, if they were demonetized for 2 years, that this would be a death blow. They would never be able to operate this long. And I think we've taken it kind of in stride, right? Like after we did that episode of MLD, I went to South Carolina. We did a fantastic Uncensored America event where I set up my table. Debated a bunch of people on many different growing issues, whether it's the tea situation that with the Alphabet Squad, feminism, them boys, their influence in America, the Gaza war, literally everything, gun control, so many different things that we debated. And as you guys know, the channel is growing. The topics that we cover are growing. We still obviously have our red pill essence with dating and male self-improvement, but we're diversified. We're able to get into teach you guys how to buy a car. Last Monday, we showed you guys how to, deal with the car market, right? We teach you guys about what's going on in world conflicts, right? I did a whole extensive piece just now where we covered Russia, China, and India basically collaborating with each other to, become the new world power, right? China's really fighting for influence right now. We talk about the Israel war. I told you guys what's going to happen when it comes to Iran. We're more than likely going to be in a war with Iran here probably before the end of the year. So Fresh and Fit has been able to really diversify and change things up as the times change, but we still are able to keep our raw essence, which is what, that red pill lens apply to different things, whether it's the news, women, finances. We tell you guys the truth about what it is. Now, obviously, telling the truth comes at a cost, right? Number one, they don't want you guys to know this shit. Number two, the more knowledgeable you are about certain topics, the more it becomes a danger. And quite frankly, your ability to speak freely is 100% contingent upon your influence. If you're highly influential and you're growing too fast, but you're not saying the right things, they clip your wings. Yeah. They did it to us. They did it to Andrew Tate. They did it to Pearl, etc. Now, with that said, despite the setbacks of being demonetized for 2 years, we've been able to grow. But what we've realized is it no longer makes sense for us to stream on YouTube certain episodes because, number one, we have to censor ourselves, and then number two, it holds us back from being able to ever remonetize the channel. So that's kind of why we've decided, look, we're going to stream the dating shows on Wednesdays, the call-in shows on Fridays, and the after hours only on Rumble and Kick, right? And Rumble was with us from the beginning anyway. So we've been telling you guys for 2 years now that Rumble is the home base. But I think for us to like be able to move forward and be able to eventually get this channel to on YouTube at least. On Rumble, we're still growing and we're getting a lot of views. I find it funny when people sit there. People sit there and say, "Oh, first of it fell off, bro. Do you see our Rumble views? Every single video is hitting 1 to 300,000 views on Rumble. Every single video, bro, almost.
Astronomical. Just to add to your point here, I had a big YouTuber call me today. We spoke for like an hour on the phone. He's like, "So, you guys still demonetized?" I was like, "Yeah, bro. It's been 2.5 years." He's like, "Bro, most YouTubers would have been out of the game at that point."
Yeah.
But he was like, "Rumble must be the future because they've been holding you guys down from since back then." However, I will say this: YouTube itself, bro, they're still censoring people that have been banned in the past, which to me is unfair because at this point, I mean, we've made a major change, right?
Yeah, I mean,
but I don't know.
You know,
it's weird.
You know, and also keep in mind, guys, the thing that got us banned was talking about a certain topic before October 7th. Okay, let's be honest here.
But now you can freely.
Now you can freely.
Everybody can.
Because I see people taking a lot of the shit that we've been talking about for years now at this point, and being able to be on YouTube with it, which is great. Let me be clear about this. I think I smile every time I see people talk about this topic, and it's getting out in the mainstream. Like when I saw Kenneth Owens and Tucker Carlson and on the right, or people like Hasan Piker or Kyle Glisky, like the fact that they're talking about this both on the left and the right is a W. I don't give a fuck about gatekeeping. That's stupid. I think this is a problem that really needs to be brought out there. However, we talked about it when it was still very dangerous and taboo to talk about it, right? So we ended up obviously getting put on the radar. Media Matters and the fucking censorship police came in, and then bam, we got demonetized. And we've been able to still survive and operate for 2 years because, you know, obviously, because of you guys, Castle Club, Rumble, thank God for alternative platforms, and Chris Pavlovsky. We've been able to keep going, and our views on Rumble are really fucking good, man. It's just that people think, oh, well, YouTube, we see your YouTube numbers are down. Bro, we don't focus on YouTube. We cut almost all of our after-hour streams.
Today, Speed was streaming, right? And Neon was streaming, apparently. And the views were similar. But Speed is streaming on multiple platforms. Neon's only doing one.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? They're like, oh, Neon's beating Speed's numbers. No, he's not.
And not only that,
Speed is doing multiple platforms at the same time.
Multiple platforms, not botting.
It's not the same.
He's not botting.
He's not botting. So to me, it's like, you got to look at everything as a collective, not just one part, because it is a multitude of things we stream on. Twitter, Rumble, YouTube, Castle Club.
That's true. You're right. Yeah, yeah. We do always multi-stream.
So when it comes to platforms and getting views, that does play a part, but it's mainly because we do different platforms.
If I want to be honest, bro, if we wanted to take over, we would only stream on YouTube.
Yep.
Right? Y'all will see 10, 20,000 watching, back like it was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And we would just only why do you guys think most streamers only stream on one platform?
Yeah.
They only stream on Twitch or Kick, most streamers. Sometimes they'll only stream on YouTube, and then they'll put clips on YouTube. They'll stream, but most of the time guys stream on Twitch or Kick. Take the clips, put it on YouTube, because you make more money actually putting clips up, guys, than you do with streaming on YouTube.
Actually, the new meta for YouTube is clips.
It's all clips.
People's like attention span is so low, bro.
Yeah.
Watching a full podcast or video is almost non-existent.
Clips is actually how you make the most money. Putting your full stream on YouTube is actually very counterproductive financially.
It is.
But we used to do it because we looked at it like, all right, look, a lot of people don't have access to Rumble. They might be in a country that's banned,
or they want to watch it later on,
or something like that. So that's why we also decided to do Kick, so that we can bring it. So if people can't watch on Rumble, if they're in a country that's banned, China, Russia, Brazil, there's a couple countries that have Rumble banned.
I think France too.
France,
well.
yes, France is the big one.
Bro, it's funny. I met people over there that were part of the media conglomerate, and they were like, "Yeah, well, just so you know, Rumble's banned here because they didn't agree with our government." I was like, "Oh, that makes sense." But this is what I will say though: when it comes to streaming on platforms, fellas, it's a long-term play. A lot of creators come into the space and they think, "Okay, I'm gonna just do this and bang on this platform," but you can get banned at any point in time, no matter who you are. You can say the wrong thing, do the wrong set of things, and people say you broke the guidelines. Whatever that may be of the company, you can actually kind of like go against their guidelines, which means you're subject to losing your channel or your platform. So as a result, if you're smart about it, you can say, okay, if I'm going to be here for a 5-year run, I need to plan this accordingly. And for us, it was long term. So Rumble was the best answer, and of course the best platform, because at the end of the day, fellas, you can say what you want, when you want, how you want, with actually no repercussions at all. So to me, it's the best win.
The Rumble ecosystem with Rumble alongside Locals, right, which for me is OSS, and for him Common Sense Gang, and then also Castle Club. Like, that is what's allowed us to continue doing what we're doing, and honestly, it allows us to make better content, because you guys know when I cut to OSS, or if I'm doing like even when I do Rumble Kick only, and I cut YouTube, I'm able to it's like a fucking big ass weight off your shoulders, right? Yeah. So, and I'm able to say what it is. And then the other thing too, bro, is like, I've learned this as well, and I think you guys have kind of caught on to this. It's very clear, right, that community guidelines are enforced on certain people versus not on others.
Oh, can I say it now? So I went to YouTube, earlier this year.
Oh shit!
And
you want to talk about this?
Fuck it, we're live last day on YouTube, right? Oh, for this type of content.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say it. So I went there. I was invited and courted by some people that work for YouTube. Very nice people. But of course, this is not a nice situation, because we've been banned for 2 years. What's going on? What can we do to fix the issue? We're able to work people.
Yeah, we try to resolve with them
and adjust as we need to adjust. But something is not fair there. And the gist of it was, just being transparent here, because you guys were taking the other road, which means, for example, because you guys, you don't get the same treatment as other creators. Wow. So now to my face, you're saying it. Great. So that to me is selective
enforcement.
Enforcement.
Yeah.
Which tells me that, of course, this side of the internet is not looked upon in a good favor. However, Trump being in office has shifted the culture quite differently, because now, rather than just say, "Oh, you're banned," it's like, "Oh, wait, well, you can still on platform, but you can't get money, or you can't have like certain privileges because yada yada." The point is, though, we've been put in a box where we're treated differently from other creators. It is what it is, and I've been told this to my face.
I can't believe you told him that.
Yeah. So it's unfair.
No, they should know though. You're right. They should know.
But Rumble's treated us 100% the same way from the very beginning, and at least they care.
Rumble gives a fuck about their people. Why do you think Crowder? Why do you think the quartering? Bongino when he was here. Yeah. Like, why do you guys think? Everyone speaks highly of Rumble for a reason, because Rumble actually gives a fuck about their people. They will go out in a certain country if that country lobbies to get them banned. When they try to cancel Russell Brand, he told them to go pound sand. Yeah. Right, over the grape allegations. Yep. So look, this is the ugly reality, guys, and we've kind of figured this out. Big tech, social media platforms, if they like you, they'll protect you. 100%. If they don't, they will ban you. Yeah. Perfect example, and I don't mean to be a dickhead here, but Hasan Piker, right?
Oh, yeah.
ADL was on his ass last year, right? Because you guys know he's very pro-Palestine, which I actually agree with many of his viewpoints. That's probably the only thing me and him agree on is what's going on in the Middle East, right? But he's extremely pro-Palestine. He has a big audience over on Twitch. Probably the biggest political streamer on Twitch for the left, absolutely. ADL was on his ass, Anti-Defamation League, saying that he's anti-Semite, blah, blah, blah. They lobbied to get him canceled. They got 90% of Twitch's ads, sponsors kind of pulled to put pressure on Twitch. So what did Twitch do? Instead of banning Hasan because they're the golden boy, they banned us and Sneako. Because us and Sneako got banned at the same time, October of last year, because ADL was putting the pressure up on Twitch. So instead of banning the golden boy, they said, all right, we're going to ban these guys. And here's the crazy part. They banned us and Sneako for off-platform behavior. But Hasan has literally played Houthi propaganda videos and Hamas propaganda videos on stream on Twitch Nothing happens. Now, I'm not saying this because I want anything to happen to Hasan. Actually, it's quite the contrary. I don't want them to ban him. I don't want anybody to be silenced. But what I am saying is I'm showing you guys the wild discrepancy, right, where you cannot even be breaking the terms of service, and they'll find some fucking nebulous, thing in their community guidelines to go after you with that. But then someone else could be overtly breaking the terms of service, and they won't do anything. And this is why social media companies, if you ever look at their community guidelines or the terms of service or whatever, it's always written ambiguously on purpose so it could be openly interpreted and enforced how they want. It's the selective enforcement. And this is a big reason why so many people left Twitch and went to Kick, because they saw, like, what the fuck? People are getting banned over here, people are getting banned over here, etc. for stupid stuff. So a lot of people went over to Kick, which is far more free speech than Twitch is. Now, Kick still has its limitations, but it's fucking way better than Twitch. So just like with Twitch selectively enforcing their stuff, YouTube does the same. We talk about certain topics, we bring Andrew Tate on our show, they take our videos down, we get a strike. Andrew Tate goes on other people's stuff, 13 million views, no problem. We put links in our description that they don't like from a band creator, we get a strike. People put links of a band creator in their description, nothing happens. And we've been watching it, and I have it all documented, right? Now, I'm not going to go into the details of which or what, but I think a lot of you guys are smart and are probably able to read between the lines here. So look, here's the thing. I understand and respect the fact that social media platforms have community guidelines and that you got to stick to the guidelines. That's not my issue. My issue is, if you're going to have community guidelines and you only selectively enforce it on us because of who we are versus other people that do the same things, if not worse, that's where we have the problem, right? So we look at it like, okay, look, clearly we're not getting a fair shake at anything. So what we'll do instead is we're just going to only do Money Monday stuff on YouTube, only financial content, reapply, hopefully we get it back, and then maybe we can come back in a way where it's appropriate. But we're not holding our breath, though. We'll put it that way. We're not holding our breath. So what we're doing is we're going to go where we're appreciated. We're going to still give you guys financial content
Passport
here.
Bros.
We're still going to give you guys financial content here, like one stream a week on Money Monday, and then obviously do the shorts and the clips, maybe with financial stuff, but it's only going to be financial stuff up until now, from now until like the fall. And then if we get approved again, maybe we might come back, figure something out, forge a strategy. But at the end of the day, guys, it's just you just gotta go where you're appreciated, I guess, really is what it comes down to. And no matter what, let's assume that we do get remonetized on YouTube, Rumble's still always going to be the home base. I'll never trust YouTube to the same degree ever again anyway. You know what I mean? Just because after this experience and seeing how there's selective enforcement based on who you are versus what you produce, and all the social media platforms do this shit, whether it's Twitch or YouTube or whatever, it's just very frustrating and very annoying, especially since they don't tell you how you violated, how you can improve. Like, there's no, like, it's very, anyone that's a YouTuber knows exactly what I'm talking about. I'll kind of just end it there, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is the issue with platforms. But again, this is why big tech is always going to have its hold, because they have the monopoly. They have the infrastructure, they have the sponsors, and unfortunately, most people that make content have to work within these realms. If not, where are you going to stream? Where are you going to do content? But I will say this, though. Look at what's happening to Kick right now. So right now, what's happening is they're being sued by the state of California, allegedly, for some issues with breaking guidelines of their own, rules. So most companies, if you look at what they do in a whole, they are breaking rules themselves. Now, for most streamers, what does that mean? That means that a lot of people will have issues if they get sued because maybe they can't pay out, streamers. Maybe they can't do certain things. So I think as a creator, you should have multiple eggs in different baskets because you never know what's going to happen, just in general.
Yeah. So that's kind of what it is, guys. So like I said, the way we're going to do it is you guys are going to get one stream a week for sure on Money Monday, right? We're going to keep that because I do think that that's some of the most important content that we make.
Yep. Also, just so you guys know, CPM wise, money content on YouTube pays the best. I think it's between $15 to $20 CPM versus regular content is like maybe it's from 7 to 10. So it's way on a higher totem pole anyway. So, and you get better content. So there you go.
Yeah. So yeah, the content will be better on Rumble anyways because we don't have to censor ourselves. Yeah. And we won't have to worry about anything. And like I said before, what we could do is we'll get and we might, honestly, what we might do is we might just stick to streaming on Rumble only.
Yeah.
Even if we get reapproved, Stick to streaming on Rumble and Kick only, and then we only put edited clips on YouTube.
Yeah, I think it's
so
better.
that we don't fucking get demonetized again if we make it through. But that's kind of what it is, dude. Like, it's very unfortunate, I know, guys. But at the end of the day, the content will be better. You know, we can
be ourselves.
We can be ourselves. We can try to get in the YPP and everything else like that. But the main point is that there's just selective enforcement, bro, and they don't like us. It's just that simple. Like, when you guys, because you guys got to remember, we have a lot of enemies, right? Because it's not like we just criticize feminism. Okay? We talk about many different things.
How dare you?
I would say we're probably...
No. You want to put it in terms of, like, actual real-life example? We're the bad boys of YouTube. Because look at it from the standpoint of other creators. We can do what they can't do, but we also get punished for it at the same time. You understand?
Yes. No. Well, I was gonna say that we are probably the furthest right on almost every single topic of any YouTuber I could think of.
Yeah, because
like we're considered the most radical people on YouTube still, probably.
Yeah.
When it comes to, you know, political ideology, cultural issues like racism, them boys, feminism, the LGBT community, all that. We're probably considered the most radical that are still on the platform, even though
also we don't get paid for it.
yeah.
So at least you know,
even staying on YouTube and then cutting midway through.
Yeah.
Yo, something could slip, anything could happen. It's live. Oh, sorry, you said this word. We heard this word at this time. Like, bro, is that crazy? You know what I mean? Like, where anything you say, they'll use it against you. Be like, yeah, this is why we didn't approve.
Yeah.
So to be safe, might as well just completely go off the platform. Go on Rumble and Kick, put financial content only on here, still help y'all out with the money and the credit cards, everything else like that. That's not going to change. Put shorts and clips eventually with financial stuff only. Reapply, we get back in, then we slowly bring in the other stuff. Or we put editor clips up from the streams.
Yeah.
Where we can act and say whatever the hell we want because clearly there's two different sets of rules based on who you are. Because you guys can see, I'm not going to name any names, but there's a bunch of people that take our talking points or take our show format and are monetized on YouTube doing our show format. That should tell you guys everything you need to know. Personal vendetta, bro.
Yeah, it's very personal. At this point, you can't hide it. It's in everyone's face. You can see it.
Yeah.
So we just got to move accordingly.
And they told you to, which I didn't know you were going to share that with them. But yeah, fuck it. It is what it is, bro. Like, this is what it is. Like, guys, there's just people that literally have personal vendettas against us, bro. They don't know us. They've never talked to us. They see our videos and they get agitated. They take it personal, and they penalize us. And it's kind of crazy because same shit over a Meta too, bro. Like some people will just not like you and then ban you, bro. And it's crazy because the fact that someone in Silicon Valley somewhere with purple hair might not like how you talk about women. They'll be like, oh yeah, let's go ahead and just like ban this person or demonetize this person. There's too much fucking power if we're gonna be honest. You know what I mean? It really is. And as social media becomes the main way that people get their information, this could lead to a lot of issues.
I'll tell you this though, bro. If Trump ever gets out of office, we're cooked.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter if you're right, left, bro. Like if you're gonna more right. If you're right wing for sure, bro, you're cooked.
Oh yeah.
Like Trump being here saves a lot of us.
Oh yeah.
So I'm grateful,
man. Yeah, because the censorship would have got worse had he not been in. Because remember, guys, all this bullshit happened to us during the Biden era.
Yeah.
Us getting put on the Media Matters hit list, ADL coming after us, SPLC. This all was during the fucking Biden era, bro.
Yeah, I've never seen YouTube this free, actually, ever. Oh, no, back in the day for sure. But nowadays, I've never seen this free ever.
It's better. It still sucks.
Yeah.
But it's better now. So, but since we're on the radar and clearly there's an agenda against us, we got to be extra clean. We have to go operate, with even more caution also, compared to other people.
You want to say why we got demonetized?
Like, they know why.
No, like the full story? How we called, and they said it was...
Oh.
And then we did it, and then they said it wasn't...
Nah, we won't even go into that.
Cool.
I'll just say that we got put on the radar because of a certain topic.
Yeah.
And then from that point forward, it was game on. Let's find a way to get these niggas out of here. You know what I mean? That's what happened, basically. So, yeah, Look.
Well, I'll tell you this though. They thought we would have been finished.
Yeah.
I promise you, they were like, "All right, these niggas are done for. Don't worry, fellas. We won. The battle's over." But enter in Rumble. We're still here fighting the good fight, man. So
yeah, and we're gonna keep helping you guys out. Like we're still gonna. But the thing is, guys, unfortunately, is like the dating stuff. And anything that we cover that doesn't cover finances, bro, we got to do it on Rumble, bro.
Got to.
Because, dude, I'm getting, to give you guys an example, one of the things they dinged me for saying was, quote unquote, men are superior to women.
Yeah.
That was something that got us dinged, that got us not approved for monetization.
They were not equally biologically.
Yeah, because I made a comment saying that men and women are not the same and men are biologically superior to women. They literally use that against me to not months of content. Oh yeah, we're not going to approve you for remonetization because of that.
So anyone else would have been remonetized, but because of one phrase,
that we don't even know where the fuck it came from. Context, we don't know anything. That's when we knew, bro. Okay, man. It's just like there's agenda against us, bro.
Also, we got staff.
I can't even say the truth anymore.
We got staff to take care of as well, like things to do. Like, bro, just Rumble, man. At this point,
yeah.
So,
but yeah, bro. Yeah, chat. I know. So they say, what the hell? Yes, guys. Yes. That's just one of the quotes that's kept us from getting remonetized.
Yeah,
one of them, bro. And it's wild because like we had to pry to get that. Oh, well, what is it? Oh, yeah, you said. They didn't even tell me what video, what timestamp, none of this stuff. Like, yeah, you said something about men being superior to women.
Well, no. Remember, it's hate speech apparently.
Yeah, that's considered hate speech.
Yeah, even though people can say it, but not us.
Nigga, like you guys see where we're coming from now when we say like this is like the shit like that we're dealing with behind the scenes. You know, it's much worse than what we're telling you guys, but obviously we're
censoring it for YouTube.
We're censoring it for YouTube, and we don't. You know, there's people at YouTube that do right by us. They're cool. But it's other individuals that we don't personally deal with that are creating issues, right? So it is what it is, man. It's just a very unfortunate situation where it's disproportionate enforcement based on who you are versus what you're saying.
Yeah.
So 100% based on the individual, bro, and it's really fucking annoying.
Man,
so, yeah.
I mean, we could go on. This is a real shit on Rumble. I can tell them how shit really works behind the scenes on platforms because, man, I'll say this about Hasan though. He knew whose dick to suck at Twitch. I'll say that.
Well, he's cool with the CEO. And that's a perfect example of what I mean when I say...
I can go deeper than that on Rumble if you want. Pause. Should we go to Rumble? Let's put YouTube first. Then
we'll do that later. But yeah. Oh, also we're going to cover, just so you guys know, this isn't going to be a fucking... a YouTube talk.
Yeah.
We're gonna cover Logan Paul and his chick here in a second.
Oh yeah,
it's still Wednesday, niggas. Don't forget.
Dylan Bannis might have lost the fight, but he won the battle.
Yeah, it's still Wednesday, guys. Don't think that we're gonna fucking. Don't think that we're gonna just be sitting here and be
Let's
like,
go,
bro. Oh my God, boo hoo. We're not gonna be on YouTube. What we're telling you guys is this: starting this week, all right, we are only going to be on YouTube once a week live streaming. Okay, After Hours, Womanizer Wednesdays. And call-in shows are going to Rumble only and Kick. Okay? So choose whichever platform you guys want. Watch us over there. Kick, Rumble, Casa Club. All right? Oh, and Twitter too. X as well. Right? On my X account, Myron Gaines X. Right? But just understand, guys, that that's why we're doing it. Because I do think that we owe you guys an explanation as to why we're not going to be on YouTube like that. We might do a pop-up stream here and there. Who fucking knows? But in general, bro, we're going to be off YouTube when it comes to the majority of our content, except for Money Mondays.
Also, support on Rumble helps a lot, man, because they see that you guys support us, and we support Rumble as well. Goes a long way.
Yeah.
So,
and really, I hope that this becomes kind of the norm, because I do see a lot of creators migrating over to Rumble because of the issues with YouTube where you have this selective enforcement. They did the same thing to Crowder. They did it to Andrew Tate. They did it to us. Pearl just got her remonetization back, but they had her demonetized for a long ass time. So this is just the game, guys, right? This is the game. So
it's what it is, bro.
It's just a win all around because now we don't have to censor ourselves. We can say what we want to say on Rumble and Kick. The content is better, and then at the same time, we don't put ourselves in a
weird spot.
In a weird spot on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right. Like it doesn't benefit us to be on here, or you guys for that matter.
But we gave y'all a lot of time while we were working on this stuff, and hopefully you understand what we did for you guys especially. And now we're going to move forward in a smart way. So that's what it is.
Yeah, nothing changes, guys. It's going to still be the same stuff. I'm going to figure out if I'm going to move the debrief as well over to Rumble and Kick only as too. I have been cutting the streams for obvious reasons, especially when I get into certain political topics that just are simply not safe, or history that's not safe for YouTube. But yeah, dude, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But it's good though, because I'm seeing platforms like Kick and Rumble growing, and alternative platforms, parties out, like a bunch of different shit is out there. Rumble's still the best though.
Party sucks. Party's trash.
But it is good to see the rise of alternative platforms, given the wild censorship that's on Twitch and on YouTube. And like I said, I don't know if it'll be the end. We might come back at the end of the year. But honestly speaking, it might make more sense for us to only, even if we get monetization back, it might make more sense to only stream on Rumble and Kick and then put edited clips on YouTube.
That's the best route.
That's probably the best.
Any major streamer, that's what they do.
Yeah, that's what they all
stream
do.
on one platform, put clips on YouTube, and the rest is shared on clips.
Yeah.
W wins.
Yep.
So.
Yep. We streamed on YouTube because for a lot of you guys preferred that.
Yeah.
But we'll figure it out, guys.
Also, YouTube is good for growth. I will say that.
Yeah, of course.
But at what cost for us, man? So, all right, cool.
Yeah.
We'll still grow.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that growth comes at us not being monetized.
Yeah.
And it's a slow growth. It's not even worth it.
We were stuck. Actually, I'm not going to detail. We'll leave it there. But we were stuck unfairly for a while. But it's cool.
Man, if you guys knew all the bullshit behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's all good, though.
So, but yeah, guys, that's kind of what it is, man. If you guys got questions, shoot them in. We'd be happy to answer any of your guys' questions.
We got the Crib Podcast.
And then we'll get into the thing.
The Crib Podcast supporting Rumble. To be honest, it's very generous and fresh and fit to be on YouTube as long as you guys did. I agree. Speaking as a former creator, factoring time and money, fresh fit lost money to accommodate.
A lot, bro.
Facts.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah, because it didn't help us really that much to stream on YouTube, bro. So, what else we got?
666G says.
Okay, the P.O. Box. Icy, is she here? Remind me to get the P.O. Box from her, because they want to send us some stuff. The P.O. Box. When she comes in, though. What else do we got here? That was it? That's it? Okay. All right, so we want to go to, did you want to cut into Rumble now and then do this thing?
Yeah, we can go to Rumble.
All right, guys, we're going to go to Rumble right now. Come on over. Come on over, guys. We're going to
cover Logan Paul.
You can either go rumble.com/freshfit or kick.com/freshfit. The show goes on, niggas. We're not going anywhere, right?
The show goes on!
Yo, I know the haters
They're gonna need a fucking wrecking!
You know what's funny? All the people that talk shit about us, you know what's crazy to me?
Yeah.
Abba and Preach, these hater reaction channels, whatever.
Yeah.
We've endured massive fucking censorship. Banned on Meta, banned on Twitch, demonetized on YouTube,
TikTok.
shadow banned on TikTok. How are we still more relevant than these niggas?
Well, I'll tell you this, though, bro. They can never be us.
Isn't it crazy that our haters that talk shit, we are more relevant than them despite being fucking censored?
Yeah.
Yep.
Real support, bro. Real love, real relationships, real people, real billions. I'm feeling like everything's great, man.
Yeah.
Haters are mad because they can't take us down, but
you know what I'm saying? It's just comical to me how like these dudes make 50, 60. One loser made 100 videos on us. Still irrelevant. Nobody watches you, bro. Nobody watches you. We're dividing our audience among 7 platforms.
We're feeding the homeless. They need to make food, bro. They need to get some dollars for some food. Economy is tough right now. I understand what's happening to y'all niggas, bro, but you can't stop us, bro.
Yeah, so it's always interesting
First of all,
how